Harry Kane to Manchester United for just 65 million euros. Deal of the century or a gamble that could sink the Red Devils? The Sheiks are ready to smash all records for Vinicius. Will he become the most expensive player in history? Guardiola wants Theo Hernandez, a savior for Man City's defense, or another flop. And the most shocking twist, Liverpool are targeting Greenwood. Could this be the most scandalous transfer in history? We're breaking down all of this and more in today's episode. Guys, let's hit 300 likes, and we'll be back tomorrow with even more red-hot transfer gossip. Your support keeps this content coming, so smash that like button, and let's get started. Liverpool reportedly eyeing up Mason Greenwood. Yes, you heard that right. The same Greenwood who was once Man United's golden boy before disappearing from the Premier League after the scandal. And now he's back in the spotlight with top European clubs, from Barca to Bayern, keeping a close eye on him. He moved to Marseille last year for 32 million euros, and now he's valued at a whopping 75 million euros. He's been absolutely on fire in League One, 15 goals, 3 assists in 25 games. That's top striker numbers right there. No wonder Barcelona, Juventus, Bayern, and Liverpool are watching closely. But is it actually true that the Reds are seriously considering him? Look, let's be honest, picturing Greenwood in a Liverpool Red is like imagining Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira sharing a table without a brawl breaking out. Historically, Liverpool and Manchester United are sworn enemies. Signing a former star player from your arch-rivals, that'd be a real shocker, wouldn't it? Plus, Greenwood's got a checkered past. Yeah, the charges were dropped, but there's still a lingering stain, and Liverpool aren't exactly fans of off-field drama. Besides, Liverpool have much bigger concerns right now, like sorting out Salah's contract situation or figuring out how to replace the perpetually injured Hoda. 75 million euros for a player Marseille bought for 32 million euros. Marseille are clearly looking to cash in. Plus, Man United get 50% of the next sale. So if Liverpool actually go for it, they'd basically be handing their biggest rivals a massive payday. So is this transfer happening or not? Probably not. Liverpool are the cautious when it comes to these things. And Greenwood himself might prefer Spain or Italy, where he'd be under less media scrutiny. But if this transfer were to happen, it would be one of the most explosive deals of the year. Imagine a former Manchester United player walking out at Old Trafford in a red shirt, but not for them. What do you reckon? Could Greenwood actually end up at Liverpool? Or is this just paper talk? Let us know in the comments which club you think would be a better fit for him. Out of nowhere, Real Madrid seem to have suddenly remembered they once had a player called Theo Hernandez. But hold your horses. Just as Los Blancos were scratching their heads, Manchester City, under Pep Guardiola, barged into the race for the 27-year-old Frenchman. Didn't see that coming. Did you? Word on the street is that Milan had already offered Theo around for a cool 50 million euros. Apparently they've realized the lad, to put it mildly, doesn't quite fit into Sergio Concheson's plans. A classic case of new manager, new problems, right? But here's the kicker, folks. Rumor has it Milan are now willing to let Theo go for a mere 35 million euros. Is this the bargain of the century or what? It's like a flash sale on holidays, but instead of a vacation, you're getting a top-class footballer. And this is where Manchester City come into the picture. For them, insiders say 35 million euros is practically pocket change. Pep Guardiola has been on the hunt for a left-back for ages, and Theo, by all accounts, is now top of his shortlist. Juventus Cambiasso is still in the mix, but Theo seems to have handled his Milan situation perfectly, jumping ahead in the pecking order. Hernandez's contract with Milan runs until 2026, and it doesn't seem like anyone's rushing to extend it. After all this drama, Theo himself probably isn't too keen on sticking around either. As they say, you can lead a horse to water, and then there's Real Madrid sniffing around again. Maybe they're having flashbacks of Theo bombing down the flank in a Madrid shirt. But for now, it sounds like Manchester City are deadly serious. Word is, City are calling this an absolute steal at 35 million euros, and fair enough. The guy's got bags of experience, played in the Champions League, won silverware, 248 games for Milan. That speaks volumes. But then a new manager walks through the door, and everything goes sideways. Rumor has it, relations are frosty. So folks, here's the situation. Theo is likely to leave Milan. The only question is, where to? Cold and rainy Manchester with Guardiola, or will he decide to turn back the clock and head back to Madrid? What do you reckon is the more likely scenario? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Sheiks have set their sights on Vinicius. Rumor has it, suitcases of cash are packed, private jets are fueled up, and Vinicius is supposedly ready to jet off to the desert. And you know what? Where there's smoke, there's usually something cooking. It seems like there might actually be something to this. So what's the situation? Vinicius, according to whispers, is aware of the interest and is even personally involved in negotiations. They say the numbers being thrown around are so eye-watering that even the most loyal Madridista might start to waver. 1.5 billion euros. Can you even imagine? But seriously, doesn't the old say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, come to mind? Vinicius is a global superstar, an idol to millions. Why would he want to go to a league where, let's be honest, the level of football is still, well, let's just say it's not exactly Real Madrid. Although, hold on a second. Maybe he wants to become the new king of football over there. A Messi of the Middle East. According to Relevo, Vinicius is even joking about this potential transfer in the Real Madrid locker room. But as they say, there's a bit of truth in every joke, right? And insiders are saying that some Real Madrid players are starting to get nervous. They're worried the temptation might be too strong. Officially, of course, everything is calm. But according to the Telegraph, the Sheiks have supposedly already started negotiations with Real Madrid. The transfer fee, if you believe the rumors, is over 240 million euros. That would make Vinicius the most expensive player in football history. Real Madrid, naturally, isn't exactly thrilled about letting Vinicius go. But if the player himself wants to leave, there's really not much they can do. Why keep a player whose mind is already on golden sands instead of the Santiago Bernabeu? And for the new coach, it's one less headache when it comes to player motivation, so they say. Although, on the other hand, who knows if anyone could even replace Vinicius? So what happens next? Will Vinicius sign a new contract with Real Madrid and become a club legend? Or will he fly east for the big bucks? Only time will tell, but this saga is far from over. By the way, if you're watching on TV, hit that like button. YouTube doesn't always count TV views, and your like really helps the video get seen. And now for the most interesting part. Let me know in the comments, should Vinicius trade the Bernabeu for the desert? Or is money not everything? Enjoy your weekend, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.